this is going to be a very quick lesson on how not to shoot yourself in the foot by taking a break-even +1 or break-even +4 type trade, but extremely powerful to understand. Originally, this was brought to my attention by a member who mentioned someone else they knew had done this on the forum and they wanted to know what my thoughts were. So let's confront the issue and we'll talk about why it's extremely important to know about it. Now, don't forget to whack that thumbs up button if you enjoy these quick tips, and don't forget to grab our 2 free indicators for NinjaTrader, which we put in the description below. So let's roll this clip and we'll get right into our lesson. So I've made it pretty much clear that my stance is you should not take a break-even trade with a tiny bit of profit. The mindset by most I've spoken to is, well, at least I got something. That seems to be the justification. Now, if that is your mindset, oh boy, this creates a few problems, and 2 of them, the biggest ones, we're going to discuss right now. So problem number 1 is you're telling yourself that small gains are okay. Now, this is a problem. It's a big problem because if you've ever had trouble holding on to a trade until it hits your original scheduled target, that could all stem from this thinking that small gains are okay, or I at least have something. So you're shooting yourself in the foot because you're making it harder to wrap your head around letting a trade complete until it hits that target. Problem number 2 is it prevents you from knowing if you're on the right track with your own trading methodology, or if you're still on the right track of what you were doing prior. So I'm going to post a video in a sec here on how to tell if your trading methodology has you on the right track or not, but I'm going to briefly explain this. So there are 2 parts to know if your method is effective for you. Okay, your win percentage, which is what everyone seems to focus on, and the average size of your winning and losing trades. So for example, if you had a win percentage of 50%, are you going to make money? And now that kind of depends, because if you're risking $50 and your target is 100 and you win 50% of your trades, then yes, you will make money. On the other hand, if your risk is $50 and your target is $25, then winning 50% of your trades is not large enough to support your average risk versus reward, which is why those 2 stats have to be used together, and you can't focus on just your winning percentage. So what does this have to do with your whole break-even +1? Well, if you do that, where you have your risk is $50, for instance, to make $1, you're going to slaughter that risk versus reward stat, right? You won't be able to figure out what your average risk versus reward is because you'll have a bunch of these smaller trades where you've just taken a break-even +1. And by not having an accurate number on what your average reward is, you're not going to be able to figure out this one simple equation if you're on the right track or not. So essentially, it's like driving blind, right? You have a horrible mindset already, and you can't see where you're going, right? And this is why break-even +1 is just shooting yourself in the foot. You mess with your mind thinking that small gains are okay, and secondly, it screws up your stats so bad that you have no idea if you're on the right track with your methodology. Now, I'm really looking for your help here. We do need some feedback. If this video has helped you or not, and the reason why I say this is because we're dropping a bunch of different types of content, trying to see what you guys are most interested in. So if you like this sort of stuff, go ahead, slap that thumbs up button, write me a comment, let me know, that sort of thing. You'll probably see a bunch of different videos if you are subscribed, different types of styles of videos, stuff like that, just to see what you guys are most interested in hearing about from this channel. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll look forward to seeing you then.